Here we go. Welcome into the Tuning In Podcast with Montclair Project. I'm your boy Jay Wells. As always, I'm here with my homie Mixman Shawn. Shawn, say what's up to the people.
What's up, people?
Hey, we got a special guest in the house, the one and only, our good brother Chip T. What's up, Chip? Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
Welcome. This is welcome. Thank you so much, man. Like, I'm so happy to be on this podcast because I seen Wells when he was making it come existence, and then to see that where it grew from and then where we are now, man, it's lovely, man. So I'm excited to be here. I'm ready to pop my shit and then just like be with the people, man. So yeah, let's get it, man.
Let's get it, boys.
Yeah, there's nothing else to say.
We're gonna wrap up this year in good company, as you know, it's been a roller coaster ride of a year, hella shit popping off, and good and bad, you know. I think it's been a good mixture of some historical, epic, hilarious, sad, tragic shit. You know, all of it, the whole mix. So,
Wait,
you know, what's up? The whole mix.
That sounded like that Kendrick song.
Oh, yeah?
Hilarious.
Yeah.
It must be my Hispanic blood.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this year has been crazy fun. It's been a wild ride, but all of us survived like COVID. Man, we here, man. Like,
Yeah.
if you survive COVID and then you still sane, you still got a job, a paycheck, and a family, you winning in my eyes, you winning. So,
Yep.
Big facts.
That's what I gotta say.
We're staying up. Shawn, you got the new Golden Gate in your background. Now we're like
Yeah.
twins. Now we're like twins. I got the black and white. You got the color.
You feel me?
Chip's got his fly irresponsible mentor gear up there. I love it. We gotta do that same shit.
Yeah. We do little promos, little things like that, man. But Shawn, you went to the Golden State Warriors game. Like, me and my son was watching that game, and I told him, I said, man, that's what the true testament of a champion is, because Steph Curry did not let that game get out of hand. Like, obviously, you know,
He played.
They lost.
He played.
Yeah. Like, they lost off a little bunny. Yeah, but damn, like, he played that game until, like, he put his heart and soul into that game, though. Like, cause like when he hit that three, I'm talking about from 30 feet. I was like, oh my God.
Usually that's the night. You know what I mean? That's where it comes from. Put him to sleep. Yeah. But he knew the pendulum was going on that game. Yeah.
And I hate to see him lose that way, but like, the football games on Christmas was crazy. You already know that. Like, they were one-sided. They were not good.
They weren't. I didn't even watch them.
Yeah, like one team scored 2 points. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's like baseball scores. So, man, but yeah, man, it's like this year has been good. So I want to tell everybody, man, spend time with your family, your friends, like, and then y'all listen to the Montclair Project. Just like, yo, this is like, we here, man. Like, this is what y'all want to hear. This is what y'all want to see. Y'all want to sit there and listen to some thought-provoking conversation, and we're gonna give y'all that this show. That's what we're gonna do.
That's why you're here, Chip.
Nah, I ain't nothing. I ain't shit. So
yeah, we gotta have some fun.
No, we will have some fun. So
you got the questions?
Yeah, I got the questions.
What's hot on your mind? I know you've been itching. He's been itching to get into this show. We had to move it. I know. We had to slide it a bunch of different times. It's been the most flexible show of all time. Let's go.
I mean, I know you got COVID just now. Like, first of all, yeah, how's your body doing? Like, you got an old disease. Like, you got like herpes back in the day. Like,
it's like the same one, bro. It's like gone a sip of herpelades.
Yeah,
bringing it back. COVID lasts forever now. No. I'm standing. Literally.
Yeah. I think COVID is like the flu when it first came out, right?
Yeah.
Like, nobody knew what it was. Like, you're sick. Did you lose your taste?
No, the only thing that really got me was aches and pains, fatigue.
Yeah.
You hit my chest real hard. So like my voice is always raspy, hence one of my nicknames, aside from Lil Wayne, Dweezy. You know,
No. Now I'm glad that you came back on the podcast, man, because back in 2020 when that shit first came out, that was a death sentence. If somebody coughed around you at the store, you like, yo, you trying to kill me? You know what I mean? Like,
trying to take my hobby away too. Like one little and you're out the game.
Yeah. I remember when you used to have a sniffle, you was out for 14 days. So
it's terrible, bro.
Yeah. And in the NFL, that's you get COVID 3 times a year. Like you don't get paid shit. So but yeah, man, it's good to have you back. It's good to see you healthy. It's good to do this. Like let's make this one of the epic shows that y'all do. Let's do the 2024 wrap up.
Dude. Instead of 30 for 30, we'll do 24 for 24. You feel me?
Hey, that might be the name of the show. You just got it right there.
You never know. Sometimes shit happens.
Yeah. 24 for 24 with Chip T. See how we did that? Yeah. No, man,
Slide
but it's
it
been
in.
good, man. I got 2 kids on the way, which is crazy.
2 new ones at the same time.
2 new. Yeah.
You got the 2-piece.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
You notice how he said it, then he got real quiet and stared off into the distance for a moment.
Yeah, because like when you think about having like addition to your families, like nobody says I want to have 2 kids, and I'm like, fuck, man. God. Yeah.
No doubt.
Crazy.
I mean, it's a challenge. It's exciting. And
man, I want to say this about my wife, man. Like she is the perfect person to go through these challenges and stuff, and then all the stuff she went through. So I want to give her a big blessing, and
no doubt.
And she's crazy. You already know she's crazy.
She holding it down.
Yeah. We'll say that. Yeah.
Double baby gives you the double baby brain.
I don't know how. I don't know how both of us ended up with like some of the craziest women. Because you married to a Mexican, I'm married to a Filipino, and it's just like, why did we choose this life? Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, for real. Like, yeah, like
that's the thing too. Even Elena's mixed up. She's got Filipina, Japanese, Hispanic, all kinds of shit in there.
Yeah,
everything. So you just don't talk back.
Oh,
like,
yeah. You don't say shit. Like you just like whatever they say. You're just like you want to say something, but keep it in your mind though. Like don't say nothing. I be talking shit in my head. If anything ever came out that I was thinking in my head, oh my god,
going to jail.
Nah,
might be dead, bro.
You seen that one skit with the Key and Peele where he's like, "Oh, you said that."
Yeah,
nah, but I was thinking
whispering it.
I said, "Bitch, yeah, nah."
I said, "Bitch, oh, you said that."
Yeah, she always thinks I cuss her out in real life. She's like, "You probably say the worst things," but I really don't, though. You know what I mean? That's the funny thing is just humor of life. You know, it's
I do in my head.
Bet you do.
Yeah, I do. Like. I'll be my shit. If I could
no, bro, listen. I have too much white in me, bro. I just go find some drywall and shit. I'm like, fuck you, Dad.
Nah, man, but it's
down
fun, man.
And I shotgun a monster. Take off my razor scooter.
No, but it's been fun, man. This holiday season has really taught me to, just be in tune with like the fam and stuff, and like just get back to the regular stuff, man. Because at the end of the day, like. You get wrapped up into all this, like we got politics, we got fucking invasion of aliens, we got Travis Hunt, like we got all this shit we got to talk about, right?
Yeah,
yeah, but like at the end of the day, like your family is gonna be there for you through thick, thin, and all that stuff. So it's good to have one, man. Like
that's the anchor that keeps you grounded.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, keeps you very grounded, keeps you very modest of what's going on. So,
like, man, I don't want to take it to a sad place, but I want to give a shout out to my Uncle Joe because he held it down for a lot of years and he passed away recently, like 2 weeks ago. And
Man, let's give a moment of silence to Uncle Joe, though,
yeah,
man.
for sure.
Yeah.
For Uncle Joe.
Yeah.
And then Sean hit me up. Sean hit me up, and he's like, "Hey, I'm going to the game." Or he shot me the picture of the game with his nephew. Right. And
I mean, like Uncle Joe, I never met him, right? But
yeah,
to be an Oakland A's fan is almost the equivalent of being a Jaguars fan. Like that's dedication.
Yeah, no
like,
doubt.
yeah,
But he said,
yeah,
he was blessed to see the good and the bad years. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But it just gave me like Sean's vibes gave me like a good feeling in my heart. You see him with his nephew out at the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh, he
that
had
was
such a good time too at the game. Because it was his birthday too, so the Warriors they gave him a couple of wobbleheads and stuff. So he
Oh
was
hell
like, ah,
yeah! Turning up, fan for life.
yeah. But yeah, rest in peace, Uncle Joe, man. I got a chance to go watch the A's game with y'all that one
Yeah,
time, and
crack some beers in the parking lot.
yeah,
The black
like
hole.
bro, he was really there watching the game and cheering and
Yeah.
super loud.
It would have been
Like,
dope if he had his own podcast because Uncle
bro,
Joe could talk
yeah,
forever, dog.
that's what made it dope to see him, like, the whole
Yeah.
experience, like being at the game and having his energy there.
Yep.
Yeah, that was it was awesome. Like,
That's the point.
You know what? And then the funny thing about like doing a podcast and stuff, like me and Wells would like me and J Dub would talk for fucking hours and stuff. And then like I told him I was doing one, and then like everybody wonders like what the intricacies are like behind the podcast. It's like talking to your friends and then letting other people listen, and they're like, "Yo, I fucking agree with them." So, like, just seeing how, like for real, like there's no fucking secret sauce behind this.
Yep.
We literally press record and we're on a phone conversation and we're talking about shit that y'all. I know 85% of the shit y'all agree with. Like, I know we ain't gonna say nothing crazy, but I just know that maybe, yeah. Like, it depends. It depends on what the day takes us. But yeah, but I mean, but yeah, just like having y'all tune in to the Monte Claire podcast and just doing it is like, man, we're very appreciative to y'all, man. And I'm glad that like Wells was my number one fan, and then I'm glad,
top fan.
yeah, yeah. Pause.
no, he did. He told me about your podcast like back in the days. I just remember the name.
Yep.
And
we did one.
It's
we did one show. I came on, and that one made it to the universe. The other one went missing in action.
And, yeah.
It was like a whole show about Minnesota and how fucked up Minnesota is. It was great.
Yeah, because
really,
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Minnesota's bad news.
Oh, dude, unbelievably so.
Yeah, when I went to Minnesota, I was like, Minnesota's ratchet. So, I love it though. Like, I went to Minnesota and I went to drink a $5 pitcher of Jack and Coke, and I don't even remember getting home that night. So, but I mean, yeah,
it probably wasn't even that. It was probably the Purple Rain in there they put on there. That's why you can't remember.
Yeah, they drugged me that night. No, man, it's just like it's cool seeing that like you took like what I told you and you ran with it, man. But yeah, man, let's get into these topics though, man.
Let's get it.
I'm itching to get into topics, man. Like,
all right, then we got to slide right into the Diddy topic. We can't let that one go. I'm all oiled up for that one, bro.
Yeah, so
what's up with that?
Take that.
So can you listen to Diddy again? Like,
never.
Like, oh, come on now, man. Like,
nope.
Yeah, you. So
first of all,
we never like celebrated Diddy like that. Yeah. Like, anyways, like it's easy to let Diddy go.
For me and maybe Sean, I get it. Maybe not for other people, but first of all, fuck Diddy. But here's what happened. Here's what happened to me.
That's what Suge Knight said. Like he said that last century.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. But here's the thing for me was I was listening to one of my favorite artists, playlist, Busta Rhymes. I'm like, fuck yeah. Every other song, this motherfucker's on it. And I'm like, next. God, I can't next because I just can't even. I hated him anyways. But the thing is, I won't listen to Diddy. But if he's a feature on like one of the classics of my other artists, I'm not going to stop listening to them because of him. Does that make sense? but I'm not gonna
No,
go around. First of
no.
all, I don't have a fandom of Puff Daddy.
So when was the last time you stepped in the name of love?
Never.
Never. I'm never in a situation like that. Where I
No,
gotta step in the name of love.
Nope.
no,
Nope.
like
Nope.
no, like listen, like hold on, because I know people gonna hate me right now. Like,
That's all right. Do your thing, Sean.
like I just
Oh
feel
Lord. Live
like
from Japan too.
yeah, very live, very live. Like I just feel like, so do you stop supporting the artist? Like, because I think all these people are weird. Like, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
no
Like,
doubt.
yeah, like they're all fucking weird. Like they do shit that's like they did what? Like, yeah,
Exactly.
baby oil by abundance from Costco is crazy.
Yo, this isn't weird though.
Bro, that
It's
sounds like a rapper name.
diabolical.
Bro,
It's
that sounds like
fucking diabolical, bro. He's got
Yeah.
tunnels under his mansions in Hollywood, like the rest of these. There's some creepy motherfuckers out here.
Yeah.
Like, see,
I
was
if
gonna
this
say,
story had come out about, let's say, Marilyn Manson, everybody would be like, and
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's the person that did it, right? It's just like, God damn, like, man, I feel bad for all my black kings and queens out there. Yeah, he disappointed us, but you
I'll
know
say here's an analogy for the nerds. Okay,
what? Yeah.
if hip hop was Hogwarts, Diddy would have been Draco Malfoy. Everybody just waiting for this shit to happen. You feel me? He coming from all this industry shit, you know, daddy's got the shit hooked up, all the people he was running with, all that. You all knew he was shady the whole time, then all of a sudden at the end it gets caught up. Now he's dumbing people out. It's getting dirty.
I was gonna say that. I wouldn't be surprised if some rapper comes out with the name Baby Oil.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because there's gonna be somebody that placates off this and they want to like use it for
Little baby oil.
Yeah, a little baby oil, a little slimy.
Yeah, no
Like,
doubt.
yeah. I don't even know what to call it. Little Costco, like there's no
Little
way that
wholesale baby oil.
yeah, wholesale baby oil is crazy. Crazy. Like
He didn't have a
you gotta
truck, he
think,
had
like,
trucks. The whole damn lot full. That motherfucker had
like
too
if I
much.
if I went to
The
your
whole
house,
pallet.
if I went to your house and I seen that you had that much baby oil, I'm like, my boy,
up there.
my guy, hey.
It has to be the number one scandalous thing of 2024 that I can
It
think
is.
of. In
It is.
because it's not just entertainment bullshit. It's like
He
real
probably was
crimes
like,
and shit.
yo, he was probably like, tired of going to 7-Eleven. They'd be like, a game with this baby oil shit, bro. Like, he's like, fuck this, I'm order a pallet.
He's back. He's back.
Give me a whole pallet. I'm tired of going to 7-Eleven. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the most diabolical shit was he was fucking dudes and girls. Like,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
crazy. Yeah. Like, because if you suck one dick, you're gay.
That's right.
Like,
Doesn't matter
I'm
how
sorry.
many bridges you build.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I guess being gay is like, hey, to all our gay friends, we love y'all. Thank y'all for supporting the Monte Claire project. I gotta say that. Like, I gotta be PC. But I just don't know. Like, I just never looked at a dude and was like, I want to sleep with him. Like, because we're hairy, we fart, like we do all, like, put all the shit aside that like what you see us as, like, but being a dude, like, yo, we're dudes at the end of the day. Like, we're not gonna be,
Badasses,
yeah, like,
hey, we've been keeping distance before COVID.
It wasn't social distance, it was brocial distancing.
Yeah, exactly. 6 feet minimum, bro. Like,
yeah, like, stop. Yeah, I couldn't imagine just like going to a Diddy party and waking up and my butt hurts. You know what I mean? Like, and then to go back to the party, because there's people that went back.
Yeah,
like,
no doubt.
No, at the point, when do you start liking it? Like,
yeah. I don't know, dude. The whole thing is trippy because it's like Pandora's box for real. Because nothing's been released. You know what I mean? Like, it's all under wraps right now because hella shit's gonna come out of it because they're flipping on people. You know,
Remember when he was denying it for like a whole month, and then he came out with the lid up all. He's like, "I was fucked up."
all I know is whoever's the lead
Bro.
investigator on this is gonna be. He's done. He's retiring after this, bro. He doesn't have
Yeah.
any more work to do. This is his life's work. He's got leads for days. He's just passing them out like fucking. He's got unlimited leads because all the Hollywood was networked in that bitch, and anybody that's like tertiary to that on the outside in, it's going to be an interesting, just from a criminal justice perspective,
Bro, this dude's
all the
crazy,
twists
bro.
and turns that come out of it.
I think he hung like Lupe Fiasco off the balcony or something like that, or Chance the Rapper, one of these East Coast guys,
Yeah,
for
I don't
liking
know.
Cassie or something like that.
The whole
You know
Cassie
what?
thing was a trip. That's why I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
fuck with him though, because like think about it. If it was just like scandalous shit at a party, all right, it's like you said, he's like raping dudes and beating women in the like his woman in the hallway and shit. Like I don't know if you know
Yeah.
that his ex came out dead, right? Kim Porter came out
Yeah.
dead.
Yo, Diddy literally blew up a car.
I know, bro.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Like if
He's actually the Joker.
yeah, like
Fucking real bad boy.
Yeah.
yeah, like if it was just like some scandalous shit at parties, because I know I'm not gonna sit there and say that. Like I never did nothing crazy at parties. Like, but hey, I was a partier,
It's a
back in the
party.
day.
It's out of
It's a party.
control.
But like,
you know?
I didn't even know like I wasn't slipping drugs in people's drinks and shit. Like,
Nah.
you know what I mean? Like, so
It's
just
all
for him
on
to be
board.
that way is just kind of. Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's a
But
dynamite fucking.
Hey, they
story.
gotta get Rick Ross too, because he was making songs like "I put them all in a drink, she didn't even know it."
oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
oh god, yeah. Hey man, let's
Okay.
not. Hey,
He's gonna go from
hey,
PO.
hey, what's up with the East Coast, man? Like y'all fuck with all my dudes from Florida, like.
Hey, man, what
Hey,
can
Florida
I
is crazy. Florida is
say? Come
a wild
on,
place.
Duval. You already know.
Hey, you know what? Hey, Duval County is a crazy place, but if you can thrive and survive there, you gonna make it. You know what I mean?
Eastbound and down, man. Eastbound and down. What was that fool's name in the show? He moved out there. He was like in the Jacksonville minor leagues, riding fucking jet skis on somebody's lake and shit.
Yeah, there's literally cats in Jacksonville that walk get alligators around on a harness like they're a cat. So yeah, like that's why I'll never move back there. Like
It's so wild out there, man. It's, the
it's
wilderness.
wild. It's a wilderness.
Are you from Florida, boss?
Oh yeah.
16 years. So yeah, I'm from there. I did.
Oh yeah. I spent some time in Florida too. I was in
Yeah.
Tampa for like a year. I was in Miami for a little bit. That's why I say Florida is not a regular place, bro.
That's why they
No.
have Florida man.
Yeah.
There's shit that happens in Florida that only happens in Florida.
There's a
Like-
gator in the pool again.
But there's goods too. It's not all bad. There's some good shit too. It's like it's not all bad. Like
Look, that's what makes it. I don't want to say.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I was gonna say notorious, but that's not fair because it's also like it's just a very popular and interesting place. It's full of excitement and energy.
yo, one time
Yeah,
I say some.
Tallahassee's
I'll-
also wild.
I was at a bar and there was like some Pitbull song playing, and I was just like, oh yeah, Pitbull just makes techno or whatever. He just makes it, bro. Like the people, they got mad at me because they were like, no, bro, like Pitbull spits, and then they put me on his like old like records when Pitbull was gangster. I was like, oh yeah, damn, like way before Mr.
It's Mr.
International.
Worldwide, dog. Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, Mr. Worldwide. Yeah, but like he used to actually rap, and then he was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
nah, dude, give me techno beats and let's just simplify this and make money.
Yeah, that's pre-Little
But-
John.
But they
He
love
said
Pitbull
pre
out
Little
there,
John
bro.
is crazy.
Yeah, you go pre Lil John, and then Lil John will make you simplify because he knows how to make a hit. And
Yeah, with them
he made
808s. Yeah,
and he
he's
made,
a scientist with that
like,
shit.
brilliant radio and club music. And you take a talented guy like a Pitbull, and you're gonna make him popular.
Man,
That's interesting shit, though. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know
it
about I don't know, man. Like the '90s artists are dropping shit left and right, but they're also dropping
like it.
cases.
Yeah.
They're also
It-
getting
it-
kind of.
it's-
It's like a
It
mix.
seems like it seems like if you came out in the 90s, you were doing some diabolical shit that's
Yeah.
gonna get caught up in 2024. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless you try to, unless you stayed true to your character all the way through. You know what I mean? Didn't switch up. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of guys that are who they are. They don't try to put up a front. You know what I mean?
So how do you feel about the whole Jay-Z situation, though?
Well, first of all, I don't really fuck with Jay-Z.
Oh, come on. Hey, I need you to take off the West Coast tape. Like,
no, but Josh has never liked Jay-Z, and that's why, because I used to bump Jay-Z. I was like the
I like East Coast.
The Reasonable Doubt and the Blueprint and all that. And Josh was like, from day one, he fucking never fucked with Jay-Z. I was like, bro, this is some good shit. He was like, nah, not for me.
No, I don't even, I mean, all respect to Biggie, I don't even like Biggie's music. I don't bump that shit. I like Nas, I like Mobb Deep, I like Jadakiss,
Wu-Tang
for
Rakim.
sure. I was just listening to Redman's new album. I played that all the way through, 32 fucking songs. That's
Redman kills it every time. Red and Meth.
Yeah. But Jay-Z's situation, I mean, these guys, they remind me of mobsters. So definitely Jay-Z reminds me of a mobster. The way he moves, he always puts somebody else in front. Right? He doesn't do this. He gets a lieutenant or some shit out there to go do it. And he's the Don, bro, you know? And
you think he kidnapped Beyonce?
He's a shot caller. Well, maybe. If you think about it, if you want to put underneath this Raider hat's tinfoil, so here we go. He really was making a claim for Aaliyah back in the day. You know this story? So they said, you know, because he liked the young girls, bro. That's why they say he's got another case out that might pop up as his 15-year-old that he had knocked up, and he's got a son with.
Minor.
This will probably come to light as well, but he settled out of court for that one. A lot of, even his old best friend, DeHaven, has come out and made comments on this stuff. So like,
yeah.
Jay-Z,
So what do you think about that? I feel like if Crystal ever left me, I'm just gonna be a fucking single dude and just, you know, be wilding out in Japan. But I hope she don't hear this right now. But yeah. I don't like if I met an 18-year-old today, being
it would be like
in my elder age, basement. Yeah, like I don't even fucking know what to talk to you about. Like,
go find a Pokemon.
You remember like, go find a Pokemon. Go Snapchat, use your filters and all that stuff.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like, no, I met girls in the 1900s, like where you had to talk to them and actually.
Sire.
No, did I say it? like, and then when you move into the
year was 1998. I was busy dropping it like it was hot. Thou shalt not holla at your girl.
Sounds real educational, bro. Teach me more.
No, like
Scrub is a guy. I don't remember the fucking lyrics.
Oh yeah, I remember TLC Scrub. Yeah, like I was like,
ain't no left from me.
Yeah. That's right. That's what they said. Those are the kind of girls back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day, like they were very thorough, and then now you deal with these young girls, and it's like, yo, you don't even know how to like bathe yourself, like, let alone talk to me. Like, I just don't know, like, how, because we all know, like, back in the day, you used to have those seniors that left high school, they were in college, they were like juniors and seniors still popping back up at high school. Yeah, and then now you think about it now, like, why? Like, because you couldn't get nobody like in the real world. Yeah, like,
oh no, I had my girlfriend in high school when I was a senior was younger than me.
Oh, he about to break it. Hey, don't cry.
No, then I ended up having to break up over the summer because it was like too weird. As soon as the school started again, I'm like, this is fucking creepy. All right, it's over. I was like, we're done, because I was doing college and she was still in high school, and that's just, even when you're 18 still and it's only the same calendar year, it just don't feel right. So I don't get it. That's where I'm at. It's like you hit that 18 line, and it's like you got to start thinking like, you're an adult now. Stop fucking with anybody who's not.
Yeah. Imagine being like in the 9th grade and you mess with a 7th grader. Never would happen when we were coming up.
No.
But yeah, like it was just like, yo, you dipping down? Like, come on now. So
you get smacked up.
Yeah.
They never even hung out together. It was like they were doing different stuff.
Yep.
You know, high schoolers did different things. Like you wouldn't find them together. Like,
But we
you
don't
know,
know nothing about the way these people lived. You know, Jay-Z was already famous as a motherfucker by the time he was that age. You know what I mean?
the
Uh,
power is evil, bro. It like once you have it, it's like it could be scary. Like, you know what I mean? Like, look at
well,
these guys. They have so much power, and like,
But when does that power start being like if I had that, yeah, like when does it like when does like because I feel like I think as you're saying, like the way that you act when you don't have money is a reflection when you do. Like I would never like
yeah.
having a
yeah,
daughter. Yeah, like I never would. Shit, I'm about to have fucking 3 daughters.
Oh yeah. Well, it's hard, man. I would say this
you know,
much: we can't
you
compare
know,
our morals to a guy who started out with like dealing coke and running. He was
bro.
the plug. He was the
You
fucking
just
plug, bro. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. He was mafia. He was
you reminded me of the
like that.
Jay-Z song, "Regrets." He made their song, "You Gotta Learn to Live with Regrets."
Yeah.
That shit came from somewhere. Like he was probably feeling like, "Fuck, man, I
Yeah.
regret a bunch of shit." So he made a song about it.
So there was one, actual album that I liked, but it was the Black Album.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only one I liked.
Mm.
Bro, the thing is, he was always really good at picking beats.
Well, I think that's what I liked about it was the DVD. You know, they did a documentary of making the album and the shows and stuff, and it was all the collaborations: Rick
With
Rubin,
Rick Rubin,
Pharrell, Kanye,
Timbaland,
Timbaland.
shit.
Like it
Yeah,
was
I
that,
mean, like
know.
him picking a beat and putting a melody on it is like probably the best thing that as being a hip hop head, like the best thing that you ever seen. But like it just gets into this point now where it's a slippery slope where it's like fuck, like what were these dudes like because like Sean said, he said, man, like these cats, like when you get that much power at that
Mhm.
age and then you start doing weird shit and it's like I just don't think that they never lived a normal life and then they thought that the fucking planet was like their fruit, their apple, like they could just do whatever. And it's just like,
Yeah,
nah,
Hey,
like
that's
yeah.
what
hey,
happens, Billy. They
he's
living
gonna
in
go to the
Grand Theft
court, be
Auto.
like, he's gonna be like, oh, nah, Hove did that. So,
Yeah. Hey,
Oh,
there gonna be a lot of people telling on people like right now, like
I think
because
so.
everybody's doing some weird shit, and then
And yeah,
we
once the law enforcement gets involved, NDAs don't mean shit. So these guys do this pseudo crap to keep their product and their brand in good standing. They'll pay people on the side, have them sign these NDAs and shit to keep it moving.
it's got to be a whole network of these guys, though.
That in
You
itself
know,
is a whole side of the business, is just protecting the brand, you know.
I think it goes deeper than Jay-Z. I think it's like
Oh yeah.
that shit, it's corrupt like at the top like level. Like I think like fucking like
Oh,
everybody
when
like
what?
I'm not gonna put my tin head on, but
why
Jeffrey
not?
Epstein because Jeffrey Epstein he
Yeah.
died miraculously. He had some shit on some people.
Oh yeah,
Like
dude. No, no.
yeah
It was definitely SUICIDE. You know what I mean?
yeah yeah like. If you
Yeah,
come
that's
hang out with me, we're gonna sit at the house and watch football and drink, but we ain't
well,
doing
yeah.
no crazy shit. We ain't going to no soapies, like
Epstein, he hung out in jail
with all them, with
at the
all them.
end. At the end. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
shut the
saying?
fuck up. Yeah, he really hung it out. Like, yeah, he hung all the way out. But
Yeah.
that's neither here nor there. Hey, I want to sit there and put this little PSA out. Suicide is a very bad thing, and
We don't
if
say
you have,
that.
and
Do
if
it.
you have, and if you have any thoughts of harming yourself, please call the suicide hotline.
Yeah, 988, baby. 988.
Yeah,
And
but
if
And
you don't want to call him, don't die just
and
yet. Just
YouTube, just don't
wait.
listen to the word that he said because, we love YouTube. We always are within the community standards all the time. There's no way we'll only get like 40 views or something weird like that. You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
fucking algorithms, man.
yeah,
No,
man. But
yeah, it's all connected though, because it's the entertainment. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I always believe, there's this, it comes from Christian views and Islam as well as Judaism, but essentially is like the devil runs this shit. the prince and power of the air. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's the devil's world, that part of it. And it reigns free. That's why they have the stories of the old crossroads. You sell your soul at the crossroads, so that you get the power. There's epic stories like this throughout all culture, modern culture and music. You had the guitar player. I know him very well, but right now I'm drawing a blank. But that's where the story comes from, the South.
Talking about Jimi Hendrix?
Nah, way back.
That's the North.
30s, 20s, 30s story. When radio was
Oh.
just starting out, music was coming on the radio. I'll look him up real quick, but the story is he met the devil at the crossroads, and he asked for the ability to play the guitar, and that's this is a legendary blues story, and it's kind of like that though, metaphor or not. There's a lot of devils that get the power and that take advantage of people. You hear about it all the time. Look at Justin Bieber, Michael Jackson, all the guys that look how twisted they got and how fucked up they got because of the
What
entertainment
about
business.
Quincy Jones, bro?
Yeah, Quincy's kind of has some suspect stuff about him too.
Yeah, I mean, look at us. Me and you did some fucked up shit together when we were together. You know what I mean? And then now look at us, like we still rocking. We still like we're the leader of men and women. Like
Right.
one of the most lethal shit that we do. But we always placated it. Like we had fun with it. Like we're gonna sit there and have fun. Like we're all gonna embrace the suck. We're all gonna do everything that we need to, but we're gonna have fun while we're doing it. So I just feel like when people get into that position of power, and then you got all the money, the influence, the fame, the notoriety, and then you start doing some weird shit like sleeping with 15-year-olds, like where in your life did that fucking turn left?
This is why people get all wrapped up in conspiracy shit though, because it goes this far back, dog. You know what I mean? Like it's Robert Johnson, but it's like a prayer to the devil for the power.
Yeah.
Give me the power, and then you come out and you're the blues man of all time and you change the world. But then once you got to pay your dues, it all comes crashing down. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't even know how it gets to that point. Like,
well, it doesn't have to, because you can get your God-given abilities and grind through it a different way. You may not get that same peak, right? But what is success really? They say money is the root of all evil. Those things don't just come out of nowhere. These metaphors and phrases and shit, they have some real powerful meaning to them. Our words are powerful,
I remember hearing that story a long time ago.
About
the crossroads story.
They play it back in all the horror movies and shit all the time too. His music is actually cool but haunting. Like if you have that story in your head and you go back and listen to Robert Johnson music, it will fuck with you. You'll be like, oh shit, that's some scary shit right there. It's good.
Yeah.
Scaring me now.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's Halloween music.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, those are just the myths of our time, but there's always been myths in every culture and mystique behind people with power of all time, right? Many of the kings throughout history was considered to be gods.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, considering gods and kings and stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, y'all have started this podcast, and then y'all gonna be kings and gods of it. How did this come to its infancy? Like, how
starting the podcast?
Did this whole thing start? Like that's yeah. Like, how did y'all get started?
Long phone conversations.
Yeah.
Well, we did music since high school, little shit like this all the time. We would do skits, skits and
because I always heard you talk about Shawn.
Yeah,
I know who the fuck he was, but like
I too.
I did.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
No, like so, like what made y'all start this? What do y'all see the path going, and what do y'all want to do in the podcast game?
Shawn, I go first because I didn't know what the fuck a podcast was until I met you, Chip. I'm like 7 years of only knowing about podcasts. So that's how it was for me. Chip, you still there? You froze up, huh? All right. All right, we're back from our little break. Chip, you had a question for us about how it started?
Yeah, man. I wanted to know, like, we were talking about being kings and stuff like that. So I want to know, like, how you guys became, like, you guys are real big in podcasting now. I know that you started a podcast. I know that when you first met me, you didn't even know what a podcast was. Like, so, like, how did you get started? Like, how are you guys like innovating the game?
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Is I didn't even know what it was until you put me on. My first podcast was the Irresponsible Mentors with Chip T
Yeah,
and friends.
yeah.
And so then that kind of opened it up for me. Same thing with Twitter, by the way. And for the good like 4 or 5 first years of me being on Twitter, I only followed one person, and his name was Donald J. Trump.
Oh, great content.
Yeah, that's what got me there. That's what keeps me there.
Yeah.
But I know I hit Shawn up because Shawn, we always do collabs on creative shit. So we were doing music at the time when you and I had first met. We were working on some music stuff before pre-COVID. And right when COVID happened, we were about to roll out our first released song, fully produced song, and then all that shit went down, and it kind of was difficult to create other things.
Yeah.
So when I was overseas in Germany, just staying in contact with Shawn for our other collaborations, we kind of planted the seed of doing the podcast, and then finally started at the beginning of 24. So it was like, what do you say, Shawn, about 3 years of thinking about it with one episode 0 somewhere out there in the universe.
Yeah.
I was always.
I mean, like y'all chemistry and just like listening to y'all and seeing like the way that y'all collaborate, like shit is fucking beauty. It's magic. So
appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Shawn, what did you think when I first said, "Hey, let's do a podcast"?
He probably, what the fuck is a podcast?
Yeah, pretty much. Because I'm always like shy about being on the camera.
Yeah,
and but like when Josh joined the Air Force, he started traveling. So like, but every couple of weeks or so, he would call me, and sometimes those calls be like 3 hour long.
Yeah.
And he'd just be like, yo, I wrote a couple of songs, listen to them. I'm like, all right, let's go put on a concert. Let's get it. So for like 30 minutes, he'll be singing, then we'll start talking about random stuff. And then, randomly I'll say some stuff that I like know from my culture, and Josh be like, yo, that's trippy. Like I've never heard that. So like we always got like crazy ideas from each other.
Yeah.
And so it was like, we always had good conversations, like off camera or like even off the phone. We like, in high school, we just kicked it, just talking about just like the story he was telling, at the crossroad and the devil taught him the guitar and stuff like that. So we always just like learned trippy shit from each other because we were totally raised different from each other. Like he got me like adjusted to the American side, and I, you know, got him some Indian food and spiciness to him. Like, yeah, check this out. And it was always just fun. And then like he was like, yo, well, some of this shit could be recorded. Like people could learn stuff from us, or like, we could just like open up a little gate where like all of us could like learn and just like feed off each other, and like it'll be fun. And it's a way of being creative without like having a full-on studio, without you know okay, your song, it's a good song, but it's not mixed properly. Because making a song is a huge project, and then making a music video is even harder. It could take you 40 hours. This was just like, all right, we saw other people doing it, like freaking Rick Rubin, like anybody, like long format conversations were just like awesome. Like besides listening to the Kendrick album, you want to hear like what the person is like.
Yeah.
You want to see the making of it. You want to see where their thoughts were. So like we were into shit like that. And he was like any artist it could be like heavy metal or like hip hop, like whatever. We wanted to know about the artist and the behind the scene and how shit came about. So it was like we just had those personality, just curious. And then Josh was like, "Bro, all you gotta do is just get over that little shyness and fucking cut the camera on and let's just try it." And then one day I was just sitting home, had some time off of work, and I was like, "Fuck it, bro, send me a link. I mean, if it's horrible, we'll delete it." Like,
Yeah.
and that's how we got into it. But like he was always mentioning you guys doing it. He was like, "Yo, my buddies are doing sports podcasts and they're doing military podcasts. There's like a few different ones." And I'm like, so he got more inclined for doing that. Like, but I just kind of had to join him because we always did trippy ass shit together.
Yeah.
So it was one of those things like, all right, now we're gonna do this.
You know,
I was just on board.
Something else about podcasting, you know, is that it's not too hard to have a conversation. It's not easy either to have it make sense and like worth people listening to.
We're not expert at anything.
40, 100, 1,000, whatever many people are listening, you know, at the end of the day, it's a conversation. As long as you can kind of stay on track, as you'd like to say, the weave, you know, if you know how to weave stories and connect things.
Gotta be a little spider over here.
Bring in some interesting people. It's fun. You get to learn from people. But, you know, behind the scenes, I was actually working my degree. And in my degree, you had to make like a fake business plans and all sort of shit. So I would send Shawn stuff. I'm like, yo, this is Mark Lair project. You know, it's based off of the street where Shawn in Concord, our hometown. And what's it called? The business models that you had to make up, you know, you got to come up with all the things. So I just used it as my fake business. And then we kind of came up with some ideas of like the podcast be part of that business. So
yeah, man.
That Microsoft, what is it? PowerPoint. He used to send me like PowerPoints from his class, like lay down whole like graphs and charts and everything.
Yeah, your business plans. You got to do a canvas business models and all these different tools that you can use. You know, we do some of them in the military side of things, where we do like in ALS or NCO Academy, where you do things like geez, I don't even know. A pestle is one thing where you say, hey, how are we doing over here? And continuous process improvement, shit like that, where you're trying to find ways to innovate and collaborate. Sorry, the COVID's coming for me. I'm losing my voice. But yeah, that's kind of how we got into it. But just taking our creative side and putting it into conversation. And we know there's tons of other people out there that like to do this stuff too. So yeah, man. But shout out to Chip T for being an inspiration to the show.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
I don't consider anything like, man.
We have a mentor on our podcast.
That's right.
Yeah, shout out
who's the mentee now?
Irresponsible mentor over here.
No, man. Like when I first started out and then I was doing it, man, Josh was one of my like main supporters and was like, y'all need to put one out. So I appreciate everything he did for my show.
And I love the branding too. I love how professional it looks.
Oh man, yeah. You know, just something slight. But
you know what I mean? Ooh.
No, hey. Nah, man, but I love the fact that like I'm from the school of I want to see my team win. I want to see my people, my village, everything win. So like if Montclair was popping right now, I'm gonna be the biggest fucking banner. I'm gonna beat the drum. I'm gonna make sure y'all do good, and it's fun. It's fun, like because like we'll pop shit for 2 hours, like you said, 2-3 hours. You're on the phone talking about stuff, and then you put it on wax, and then people like that conversation was thought provoking. Like
right.
I don't even think we did anything. I just think we talked shit for 2 hours. So like cool.
Yeah.
Like we're not doing nothing crazy. But I think it's good. And
as long as the internet holds up, you know, these are memories that are out there.
Josh, take off your tin hat. Take off your tin hat. Like, all right.
Yeah. No. Memories, you know, for real. Like, shit happens.
It's a photo album.
Don't always go back to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know, it's like picking up an old school photo album and be like, oh, I remember that.
And besides, I ain't never taken
Yeah.
off my tinfoil hat, dog. What you talking about?
Well, yeah. Hey, hey, I was popping back in high school before I met Chris Bell. But that's neither here nor there, man. But as always, man, like I love doing a podcast. I'm glad I got to come on this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Monte Carlo Project. Like y'all gotta go fuck with it, man. Like, cause these are two genuine dudes that do what they do, unapologetic. They want to win, man. Like, so you might listen to all these other podcasts and they're being PC. We're gonna say some shit that might make you mad, might make you happy, but at the end of the day, it's unapologetic. So
yeah, at the end of the day, what can I say? I'm a white cisgender male, and my pronouns are fuck and you, and I don't give a shit.
yeah. So, hey, man, if y'all have me back on one day, I'll be appreciative, man. But
yeah, no doubt.
I want to root for your success. I want to make sure you guys are winning. Like,
yeah, no doubt.
Hey, yeah, this is a small
space,
and then, yeah, I want to see everybody that wins. That's on my team. So, Shawn, Josh, like I fucking yeah. Love you boys, man. You know what I mean?
You too, bro.
No, hey, no homo though.
No Diddy.
No Diddy.
Nah, man. I want to see y'all win, man. I want to see y'all keep doing this show, and then I'm a fan, and I appreciate y'all.
Oh, thanks, brother. Appreciate you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
That's one of the many blessings of building your circle throughout life. You know, some people stay closer to the inner circle, and whether you're in or you're in, it's all that matters. You know what I mean? It's good times.
Yeah, Chris, they're probably gonna beat me up for being on the podcast for 4 hours a day, but you know what?
Hey, you just tell us when you got a pop smoke. You just pop smoke. You just tell us, and we'll peel out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
I know I got at least 2 couches to sleep on. Hey, Shawn, like I know you don't know me, but I ain't doing nothing crazy. No Diddy, no baby oil. You can check me when I come through the door. You know what I mean? So,
man. I always got a couch for you.
Yeah.
Always got some baby oil for you. I mean, couch for you.
No Diddy either.
But you know what? I do need something from y'all though.
What you got?
We have to do an Irresponsible Mentors Montclair project. Just like so. Yeah. Definitely gotta do one. And my show might.
You send the flag up. We'll be there.
Yeah. Thanks. So I want to do that and then just get one out and then 20-25 years is gonna be our year. So.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. And that's one way you can kick it off too. You know, it's just like find some time. The next time we collab, you push it out and keep your show rolling. Kick it off for the new year. Yeah, I'm ready.
I have a question.
Yes,
real quick. How'd you come up with your name? It's very creative because in the title it's just like irresponsible, you know what I mean? But also a mentor. Like
so I don't think I never told this story ever. So breaking news here first. Like I used to listen to a show called Brilliant Idiots, and it's like a fucking perfect name. And then like with me and Josh's profession, it's like there's always, you got to be a mentor. You got to be a mentor. And how about I be an irresponsible mentor?
Where would you be without your mentors? We did a whole podcast on that.
Yeah, we fucking like the shit me and Josh did back. Like if it was a 2024, probably would be kicked out of the military.
I can see why you're Josh's friend.
Yeah,
just from that title.
we used to do dumb shit, and then I just think it was just like, hey, it was cool. We got the name in that, like we kicked it around a lot, and then like I kind of like braced it when I went to Travis with him, and we did some shit to make people mad, and it kind of just stuck. It was just like, yo, that's the name, and then
it's a good it's a good irony to it, you know.
It's a really good name.
Like, we're mentors, but we're not gonna say the PC shit. So,
but it makes it funny too. Like there's humor to it.
Like we're gonna say shit that our uncles used to say back in the day and be like, what the
And
fuck
you
is he
can
talking
already say, hey, don't take this too serious. Like, why are you giving them some advice? Hey, don't take my word for it, though.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, it might work, it might not work for you. So
Yeah.
I just think like it was just a good name, and then yeah, man, like him being one of the number one supporters, like y'all can come on the show anytime, and then shit, we might be doing multiple shows a week. Monte Club, like it might be good. Like it's a name that I stick with. I love it. Like Josh is definitely always gonna be an irresponsible mentor because shit, he made it farther in life than me. So
no.
he's still getting cold. He's still getting COVID in 2025, but
I still had it. Never goes away, dog.
Bro, that's a crucial step in like whatever you make. Like, what are we gonna call it? Whether
true.
Like when you make an album, what are we gonna call it? Like that's a really like a crucial step because like after that, it's that whatever you called it, that's what it is. So you know, sometimes that could hold you back. Like not having a good name could hold you back for 6 years because like, fuck, what am I gonna call it?
Yep.
Yeah, right? I think that name is fair.
Say you have everything, but you just don't have a title. You have nothing.
Yeah.
I think the name is very popular and stuff, and then like the Montclair project is like very like when you hear that, you say, what the fuck is that? So I think having a name is like the first thing that you need to do, and then putting the content behind it is second. So so they're one and the same, but yeah, well, we both got it. We both gonna vibe. 2025 year is gonna be our year. So let's get it. Let's get it.
I had the Montclair project was a list of songs that I wrote that were like songs I want to do collaborations with Shawn.
Yeah.
But then I kind of liked it because it was just, it was that vibe after years of being away and shit. So it's interesting how we gravitate towards something and then we kind of like, I don't want to say become possessive of it, but it becomes part of who we are, our identities.
Yeah, your branding.
I love that shit though, but that sports teams do it great, bro. Nobody does it better than the Raiders, though.
Yeah, I mean, because we're graphics.
Shut the fuck up.
That's right.
We're graphic students too, so we're always looking at colors and shapes and logos and fonts and
geeking out.
Like, bro, it's like sometimes it's really bad. Sometimes, like I'll be driving. There'd be like a homeless dude holding a sign. I'd be like, bro, you could have used a different color. That shit don't even like
you need to step your bumming game up.
I had to come way close to see what you were saying. I like, bro, make your font bigger. Like I'm always like looking at logos and shit and just fucking judging the colors and shit. That's why I'm asking, because it's like I just do that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, y'all don't switch y'all name. Y'all do nothing, man. And if y'all ever need nothing from my side, like y'all got a team that really vibes behind me. That the Montclair project it's a dope name. So y'all don't switch that shit up for nothing. Y'all trademark it like I trademark my shit, and then go from there.
And I like the colors. I like the contrast. I like how it's like you can read the whole thing. It's all capital letters. It's hard. It's like you can't misread that. There's no cursives and shit. Like
trying too hard. Yeah, people be like Gothic. Let me get this fucking Gothic Comic Sans.
Too many colors.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I wanted something simple, something that like could relate to people and stuff. And y'all got the same brand that we got. Like, man, like fuck it, man. Like this podcast game is fun. You get to talk to your people, pop your shit. And then people, for some reason, want to listen to what we talk about. I have no idea why, but I listen to podcasts too. So, like they were like, "Oh, I love your thought-provoking conversations." I'm like, "Yeah, you don't even know." Like, I probably went to sleep after I talked about that shit.
What was it? What fucking country did you always used to shout out on your show?
Fuck.
That was an older episode. It was a couple years ago.
It was some country that we were. Yeah, it was the number one podcast in Africa. I'm like, what the fuck are they listening?
Senegal.
Senegal. Yeah. Senegal. Yeah. The number one podcast in Senegal. Like, I took that shit to heart. Like, I live by that shit.
That's big though.
Yeah.
I was looking at our shit. I was looking at the analytics the other day for the YouTube on here.
Yeah.
It's like weird because I'd say 50% or 40% of the people that have listened to our show or watched our videos on YouTube are like between the ages of 20 and 34.
What?
Yeah. I'm like, what the hell? But then, then the rest of them are, and these are all males, but then it's males.
Makes sense though.
Then like over 50% is our age, 30 to 35 to 40, whatever, 45. And then only 1% female. That's it. No ladies listen to this except for my aunt. Shout out to my Aunt Sue.
Yeah.
But,
well, shit, I gotta run a Costco and go get my baby oil.
Yeah, you better, bro.
No. Yo, what's up? What's up with the people getting all these eggs from Costco? What's going on with the eggs?
I guess some eggs, other brands and shit, have been being recalled in America.
You can.
Oh,
egg?
No, I'm gonna go get my eggs from no, well,
there was some bacteria or some shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess like fuck, you've been here before. You were in Japan. You know everything over here is healthier. Like the chicken don't look the same. Yeah, like
bro, they be bringing it like fresh off the boat, the fresh catch.
Yeah, I do like my chicken.
You know the Japanese do food right, man.
Oh yeah, Japanese McDonald's is not the same that you see in the States.
Hell no.
No.
It'd be like picture perfect.
Yeah, and you can go get you can feed a whole family for.
I heard the 7-Elevens in Japan go crazy.
I'm more of a family white guy myself, so
one of the famous places people love from Okinawa is Coco's. It's curry.
Okay.
Yeah,
they do a fried tempura chicken curry and rice. And
hold on, before
they have a chart on there, bro. They'd be like, "Don't get Thai spicy." What happened?
Oh, I'm gonna tell people what my order from Coco's is.
All right.
It's a pork cutlet, 2 sausages, cream crab croquette, cheese, 150 grams of rice, level 2 spice.
Drop the link in the I'm gonna screen share it so people can see it.
150 grams of rice.
No, they don't play, bro. It's a whole plate and a half of rice.
Yeah. Like that's my order. Like, yeah. So,
that's fine. Okay. What's your order at the Costco food court?
Me?
Both of you.
Come on. You can't go wrong with the glizzy and the Coke.
Yeah, you get a glizzy, a Coke, and a slice of pizza, you're good.
That's an American tradition right there.
Yeah, they just put Costco over here, and I don't know why, because I don't even have a fucking pantry over here.
Oh yeah, dude.
Dang.
You're gonna have to like put it in an extra car in your parking lot.
Yeah,
rent a whole thing.
They're putting Costco's everywhere.
They're building a second Costco here.
Oh wow.
That's good to know because
that's impressive. Actually,
we're closing stores over here. We're closing Big Lots. We're closing all kinds of stores here.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, we got a Toys R Us here.
Damn, we used to have one. We just got a big old Amazon now.
Yeah. Toys R Us, Toys R Us is still a thing over here, and it's crazy. But yeah, man.
Let me do something.
Yeah, we got it. Hey, Josh, we gotta do a reunion in Okinawa. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like we have to. Yeah.
Here it is. Look. Boom. That's the one, right?
Dude.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. See that, Shawn? Yeah.
That's a work of art, bro.
If you're listening and you're not watching, what you're missing is the Ichibanya. The actual Coco's restaurant with the spicy curry.
That's good stuff right there.
I can see just by looking at it.
What was the highest level you did?
I think it was 1 through 10, right?
Yeah.
I think I did a 9. I never went with a 10. But you can see.
Yeah, you're fucking crazy.
This the one you like, thin sliced pork, or the cutlet?
No,
I like this.
Oh, cutlet. Yeah,
I like the chicken cutlet.
Yeah, the cutlet. Yeah.
Stew.
Yeah, I never
chicken. The sausage. There you go, pork cutlet.
Yeah, Landon likes the sausage paws, and
What's with the paws?
You gotta say paw. You gotta say paw.
So I don't know what happened.
That's such an East Coast thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. You gotta say pause.
I don't speak in terms where I need to say pause, though. What's up with that?
You can't say another man likes sausage and not say pause.
But do you think it has to do with like the Diddy's of the world?
Yes, Diddy, like to be a sexual predator like that, like
You had to have things like pause in there so that way he wasn't like, oh, we need to get him at the next party.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
If
So
you
if you
said
just like,
pause, you'd be like,
yes, I'll
yeah.
take the large sausage with extra sauce, please. No pause. They're gonna
No,
be like,
Diddy.
send him an invite to the next party.
Yeah, if you said that around Diddy, he was like, "Hey, send him all the invites to every party." Yeah, so nah, man.
I didn't start hearing that until a couple years ago though, like the pause thing. I don't know. It's
Bro,
funny
we
how
been around.
it's funny how
So
cultural shit pops up.
so funny thing is, Josh got me in the most trouble I ever got in my career.
Nah, never.
No, when we put a pig on on one of our flight crews' desk. Yeah,
Yeah, we forgot about it.
Funny.
We were just fucking around in there, gonna take pictures and be stupid, and we got called out to something else, so we forgot about it. It was so bad.
He cried.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
And we're like,
no,
and
she was having a really emotional day because some other shit happened. You know, the other duty location that day was throwing an alcohol civilian clothes party.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So then she pulls back to the office to like finally come back in, and we left that shit in there. So she thought we were pranking her, but because we found this box on the side of the road that said pig, and you know we were doing some police work, and so we thought that was funny. So we brought it up, we joked with it, and then we got sent out, and we were out all day, man. This was like a 14-hour
irresponsible.
day. Yeah, it was super irresponsible. And then we just hear over the radio our call sign, "Get back to here right now." We were like, what the fuck?
Oh shit!
So, but we were in separate ones. So I got there first, and it's just breakdown and talking to her, and she's telling me about the other thing. And I was like, nah, it wasn't not harassment and stuff. We were just in here joking around or whatever. And then Chip busts in the door, sweating. He's like, "What's happening? What's happening?" And she started to break down all over again. I was like, dude, I got this. I got this.
Yeah, man, I forgot about that. We did that 6 hours ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. Hey, Josh is like, you get me in trouble a lot. You know.
Yeah, but I Jedi our ass out of it. You know what I mean?
Look at him now.
You gotta know the rules, and you gotta bend them a little bit. You know.
No, I think it's
or
not even about
like that.
It's not even about bending the rules. You just have to be yourself without hate in your heart. If you be yourself without hate in your heart, the things that you do, people will believe the authenticity behind that because a lot of people will
because they know you.
Well, exactly, because you're not putting on the show.
We've been in Afghanistan and Iraq, like so,
no doubt.
Like. Yeah, we escaped death. So us doing a little joke like that, just like, hey, come on now, like
exactly.
Did you die though? Like,
exactly.
Yeah. So
exactly. And that's kind of faded out of our culture quite a bit, I would say, but not the other piece. You know what I mean? But
I'm still the same way.
So
it's fun.
Real quick, so what was the experience in Afghanistan like that? Like, and what did you bring back with you? Like, after going to a place, you know, like you change a little bit. Like, what did you bring back from that place? Like, how did it change you?
Chip, I'll let you go. You the guest.
Yeah. I don't think it changed me. It just like it kind of like made me realize that life is like precious. Like, because like you could lose your life over there quickly. Like. I don't think it changed me. It just made me just like be more appreciative of being around, of like being present, being in the moment. Like, because there was a lot of people that just. We had a dude that was sitting at the fucking bus stop that died waiting on a bus to go to a chow hall. So it's just like I don't think it changed me. I think it just made me be more appreciative of life. Like, because I mean, I think now like. What's wrong with the military that me and Josh serve in right now is they don't have nothing to fight for.
Yeah, it's like boogeyman.
Yeah, so when you don't got nothing to fight for, it's kind of like what we're doing. they treat the military like it's like McDonald's, and it's not that.
Yeah,
Like, no.
yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
Oh, it's serious stuff, and thank you for your service.
yeah, nah. But yeah, I mean, we did it. Like I'm good off of that. Like I don't need to. We don't do it for the glory. Like it's something that is gonna change my family trajectory. Like
I do it for
I
the
don't want.
glory, bro.
Yeah. You know, from a fact, you don't want your kids serving in the military. Like if they
No.
did it in peacetime, but like this new war that we probably will go into, it's not gonna look nothing like what me and Josh look. Yeah. So
Yeah, it's turning a corner. I think since Chip and I are what I call GWAT babies. The GWAT,
yeah,
it's my GWAT right there. Um, the global war on terror was a different threat. You had to use practical tactics in practical environments. War in itself is impractical anyways, but the strategies were unorthodox because the enemy was unorthodox. Guerrilla war
yeah.
fighting, pop shots. They just take pop shots at you, ambush attacks, little shit like that. No,
They don't give
no.
a fuck, huh?
What it wasn't a mobile full on full force. These are
Like
guys that
evasion.
are very good at close quarters and ambush tactics, very creative and things that way of taking advantage of disadvantaged communities like farming. Sean, the farming community, just like in India, in Afghanistan, Iraq, all those countries, is impoverished people.
Yeah.
And so they're easy to threaten, they're easy to manipulate, and they were targeted a lot in the around Air Force bases because we need that open space to build large airfields to maneuver weapons and equipment. But I learned a lot in Afghanistan, different from the things I learned in Iraq. I'd say some of the big takeaways I got out of it was just, growth. I grew a lot. A lot of things happened in my personal life that made the deployment more challenging because, you're over there. You don't have the choice to just pop up and buy a plane ticket home or whatever. You committed to that cause, so you're out there. And all you got is your people. So I'd say I had some good and some bad moments leading people. My team, that was the first time I got to be a leader on a deployment team. You know what I mean? And Afghanistan was a different environment from what I was used to. Iraq, being outside in the community patrolling. In
Did
Afghanistan,
that affect your health too? Like, did you get sick or anything because of like
yeah,
climate
Afghanistan's
change?
air was dirty and dusty, and then like on the base they just burn shit, literal shit.
Yeah, the burn
Garbage.
pits. Yeah.
And then like the next door was the commandos. And so we had like Green Beret Army Green Berets over there with commandos, and they would just randomly blow shit up to teach them how to blow shit up. So like we had a lot of hazards right there. There was an old Russian base that this base was built around. I was in Herat province in the western side of Afghanistan, and the Italians were running the show. So the Italians had the main compound inside the base that was fortified. And then we were on what was called a bear base. It's nothing there, just dirt in a bag called a HESCO barrier. We're just popping these things up left and right. And so I think being able to adapt was one of the greatest things I learned out of that environment. So everything was constantly changing. But then the first week, I moved to 5 different tents, and I ended up in a 20 men in a 10-man
You're just
tent.
camping out in tents?
Yeah. Right.
When you go, you just set up tents?
Yeah. No, yeah. You set up, yeah. And then it's wild when you set them up. Like,
yep. To be like nothing there, and then all of a
Did
sudden.
you ever see like a dust storm, like a sandstorm or anything?
Oh yeah, dog.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hold up.
What?
I think in Afghanistan I stopped smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
Because it was no.
There's nicotine in the air.
No, it was Qatar, matter of fact. It was 132 degrees.
Oh, that place is too hot. Yeah.
Yeah. When it's 132
Dang.
degrees, like,
yeah, it makes you
if
change.
you go smoke, you commit it. Like, so,
yeah, it makes you change the way you think about your hobbies and shit like that. At nighttime, I would smoke a cigar. Actually, it was the first place I ever smoked real Cuban cigars was in Afghanistan. We were Whenever you go in with a team, another team is usually leaving. It's one of the most dangerous times, defense-wise, because you don't know what the fuck's going on as the new guy, and the old guys are ready to get the fuck out of there, so you're vulnerable. But in any case, this dude that was leaving had a rack of these motherfuckers. He was a civilian contractor. And he had a barrel of Cohibas that were from Cuba that he brought, and they were fire, dude. We smoked a couple of them around. We built a little bonfire out on the fucking rocks and shit. It was dope.
Yeah.
Damn, see, those are good memories, bro. Like that kind of shit, you could never end up in a situation like that.
Nah.
Like you're all the way in Japan, Afghanistan, Iraq,
Yep.
just seeing totally different shit. Like that's pretty awesome to experience.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like people don't get to do that. Like I can't do that.
Yeah. I mean, you take it for granted at times, like because you don't know, like the I think the mass like scope of stuff that you see, and then you're just like it's just a normal day. But I think once you get out and then you kind of like rest, and then you get back into living in danger in America. Somebody might break into your house. You might have to shoot somebody. You're like,
I didn't have as hard of a time coming home and reintegrating after Afghanistan because it was my second deployment.
Yeah.
My first deployment, I did have a harder time adjusting back because it was different. It had a harder time finding purpose in the mission back at home and stuff. And it was a different environment, bro.
Yeah. That's why I always say, I said, that's why I think that these new kids have a hard time adjusting. Cause when me and J Dub came in, it just was like, we were fighting for something So even though it might not have been the right war or you might not agree with it, we had
politics.
There's always two sides to a war.
Yeah.
More than that, unfortunately.
If Diddy's involved,
I got one for you. Yeah, no doubt. I got one for
but
you,
it was a good time. Like I don't regret it. Like
here you go, Shawn. This would have
my life. Oh shit!
There you go.
Maybe you.
I would ruck march to work, and these things would pop up. Be careful because they will fuck you up. They'll be.
You can't see anything in that shit.
No, you can't see anything, and then also like
the shrapnel.
Look how far away I am, bro.
Yeah,
that's like 300 football field or 300 yards, like 3 football fields away. If I was in the golf cart or little vehicle that we would use to get around, sometimes that thing would spin you around, sometimes knock you over. Shit was funny, so.
Yeah, that shit is strong.
Yep.
Yeah. But you know what? We cool. We good.
We made it.
We made it. Hey, mama, we made it. Yeah.
Yeah, but the funny story was that you had about the health. Like I got sick over there real bad one day. I had a good buddy, James Dixon, rest in peace. He had ended up passing away from cancer a few years ago. Good friend of mine, and he was with me on that deployment. And we had a couple crazy moments there, but we would ruck march to work every day, training and shit. He was just crazy, and I was trying to go to like Ranger School or Airborne School, all these things from where I was. And one morning, I was like, got the little rumble going. I was like, fuck it, we'll make it, bro, we'll make it. So we put our bags on and we start going. We get about a mile deep into this bitch, and like it's a 5-mile trip around the base to get to where we worked, to our gate and our gate area where we worked. And the first big turn that you make, you're a mile away from the camp, but you're by the helicopter port. So I turned, and the first thing I seen by the helo pad was an outhouse. And my stomach was like, it's time to go. So I gave him my rifle. I was like, bro, I got to go. And I ran down that bitch. And I dropped my bag. I go in there. And this is TMI, but whatever. I dropped my pants and bang, just all over the back wall. And I'm like, oh, God.
Over Baghdad.
This is terrible, right? I look over, no toilet paper. There's no toilet paper. And I was like, oh, my God. And so I'm like, fuck. I wait. I hear my buddy gets up there. I'm like, yo, Dix, you got any wipies or anything? Can you check my ruck? He checks everything. We ain't got shit. We're totally fucked up. We didn't have our bags packed right.
Oh, damn.
And I was like, damn, what the fuck? He's like, fuck it, I got it. In my bottom leg, right above the boot, I had a knife. I always had a knife on me or some shit. I cut my underwears up. I used some fucking Purell. I cleaned my shit, bro. I was like, oh my God, let's go, dude. Fuck it. And we just carried on. We did the last leg of the trip, got to work. They come over the radio and they're like, so-and-so is going to come visit you. It turned out it was the general for like CENTCOM, runs all the security forces for CENTCOM or whatever. It's coming out to check out our spot. I'm like, well, thanks for telling us. And so I'm like woozy as a motherfucker. It's middle of summer, so it's already over 100 degrees now. And I give my briefing to the general. Sweat's like coming down, worse than when Ron busted it on that lady that was embarrassed about the pig on the screen. And I was like, sir, that's all I have to brief. If you don't have any questions. And he's like, no, you're good. He gave me a coin. I gave him a salute. I went like 3 feet to the right. I opened the outhouse and like projectile vomit all this black shit out of me. So I got so sick over there. Then Dix got me afterwards. He drove me in the golf cart over to the med tent. And now it's like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. He drops me at the med tent. He's like, all right, bro, I got your shit. He took my ruck. He took my weapons and stuff. And they put me on IV, gave me some medicine or whatever. I woke up. I don't remember anything. I woke up and it was like the next night at dinner time. So it was like over 24 hours, this bug that got me, bro. It like coming out of both ends.
Yeah.
Crazy
so what
shit.
happened? You ate something messed up? Or?
I think so. I think the night before our chow hall, probably some fucking buddy didn't wipe their hands after taking a shit and they're stirring the beans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but they also, though, they could have poisoned it. I don't know, because it was pretty nasty. It was I was rough for a good couple days after that one. But
that ain't no fun, bro.
Yeah, it was like, I don't even know what happened. It was like 2.5 days of my life. I don't even fucking remember nothing. That was like one of the most weirdest times in all my deployment time.
Yeah.
Fucking
Crazy.
Yeah.
So you guys communicate over the radios over there, like?
Yeah. I mean,
what's the range?
Who knows, man?
So I was calm.
Yeah.
I was S6, which everybody's like, what the fuck is S6? So I was calm and thinking about it, what I do now and what I did back then. I used to climb up on these towers and fucking put up repeaters.
Oh yeah.
Like a deficit. Yeah. Like anybody could have killed me, but I was just up there like,
silhouette.
I would be up there. Yeah, just like you could see me from miles away. So I'm putting up these repeaters. And then when I went to Afghanistan, me and Christelle were married for like a couple years. Like Christelle could have been a widow. I used to put up these like repeaters because like the radio transmissions aren't good out there because you got so much radio communication in that little small area. You have to put up repeaters to communicate.
A lot of interference.
Yeah, a lot of interference. And then we started putting up T-walls because so a T-wall is like a big concrete barrier.
Yeah.
Before I went to Afghanistan, they didn't used to have T-walls, and then they overran the base, and then a bunch of people got killed. So it was like, oh, we're going to start putting up these concrete barriers. Yeah. But the concrete barriers, the radios we use in the military, they're line of sight. Yeah. So if I'm trying to transmit and there's a concrete barrier, shit's not going to go through. So we had to put up. Yeah, they're going to be like, do you hear me? You're like, no, I don't hear you. So and it was like, oh, we got to put up these concrete barriers. And I'm like, okay, I'll go do it. Now at my age, I'm like, that was the dumbest shit I could do. Like, because now I'm not fucking doing that. Like, no, like I'm gonna get killed. like somebody's gonna fucking shoot me. Yeah. And like, I don't have nothing on. I'm in the harness. I'm in the fucking one of those little trucks that send you up.
Oh yeah, the lifts.
Like mind you, never been trained on that shit my whole life.
Just figure it out, bro.
I'm not even supposed to do that. I'm a cop.
Exactly. So, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we definitely were MCA airmen back in the day because we used to do. Dude,
they call us
MCAs before.
You know why we wear the SF on our patch? It's not for security forces, dude. Smart fellas. You know, we figure things out, bro.
Yeah, it's
smart
like,
fuckers. Smart fuckers.
Yeah, hey, we got this problem. We're like, oh, we'll figure it out. Like, I'll go out there and do it. I'll be Johnny on the spot, but
or how about somebody will fix it? And that's us.
somebody. Yeah.
Yeah, Shawn.
Dumbest shit ever.
Shawn, you know, in your world, you work with a lot of comm shit, so you know Harris radios and Motorola and shit. Those are some of the products that the military purchases for use. But there's so many versions.
Yeah, I fucking hate Harris radios because it's like, we got these we got the 117s, 152s, the pricks, and all this stuff, and it's like, yeah, they work good if there's nothing interfering with them. Like, they're over 20 miles. There's nothing interfering with them. Like, but like you start putting all this stuff up, and it's just like interference. But
you already know, like that's one of the major things in military. You got to have comms. So like when there's no comms, you really see the real people who know what the fuck's up. Because how you do shit without comms. Now, just imagine this whole world right now. You take smartphones away from all the people that were born in the last 15 years. Watch what happens.
Oh, we'll be good. Yeah,
it'll be idiots. But everybody else, older than that,
a lot of people wouldn't come back home. They would not know the directions.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I just went to Costco and I don't know how to get back home.
To be like, Siri, where are you, Siri? Nowhere.
Yeah,
there's Alexa, somebody.
Please unlock the device to continue.
Oh, hell no.
Listening to you, Shawn.
Oh, hell no.
Fuck you, China.
No, but y'all send me the link. Hey, send me the link to the show, Josh, so I can put it on my page, man. But yeah, I'm about to
you got to pop smoke, bro?
Yeah, I got to go put my uniform together. You know, I got to go flight chief tomorrow.
All right.
And,
sounds like serious business. Yeah, man. We love having you on here, bro.
Thank you for coming on, bro.
No, it was good. No, it was good, man. Definitely, let's do this again, man. The conversation we had, I can't believe we talked for 2-3 hours. So yeah,
we hit.
This is definitely the prequel.
Yeah.
Let's make it a sequel then. All right,
we'll do it again. Hey, it's a good way to wrap up the year. Thank you for joining us, brother. Before we wrap up the show, though, just want to say Happy New Year's to everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, Christelle.
You bring her in? Bring the family in?
Feliz Navidad.
Oh, Josh wants to see you real quick. Josh! Come here.
He's getting real serious.
We didn't even get to talk about the albums and stuff. It's cool though.
No, we can. We'll talk some more. We'll do some more.
Usually we're not even started by now.
Oh, I know. That's why I was like, we got the call to start early, man. I had a lot of energy.
Oh yeah.
I'm not even in my old man shit yet. I haven't even dipped into the old man.
I'm glad you're doing better, bro. Because the last time you're like, I gotta hang up. I can't even talk.
Crystal, you hiding?
No. Yes, I'm hiding. I don't want to be seen.
Okay, I just wanted to wish you a happy New Year and congratulations on the babies.
Oh, well,
yes.
Belated Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Thank you. He's clowning too much.
Hey, she's been wearing all my shirts and stuff, so like,
I got you.
Yeah, I don't know if I need to lose weight or whatever, but yeah, she was like, I was like, why you keep wearing my shirt? She was like, because they fit me. I'm like, God damn, I'm a 2-week pregnant one. Yeah. Anyway, no, man.
All right, bro, I'm competing. Yeah. I'm eating, so I'm competing.
Yeah.
Too many Costco glizzies.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go get me one on the 1st or 2nd.
Start the year out right.
Yeah. You got to start off right, man.
Speaking of 1st and 2nd, I don't know why the Bone Thugs and Harmony have a song called 15th of the month and the 30th of the month. I think they got to drop something.
Yeah,
because they got the 1st of the month. Where's the 15th of the month? I think they should do that.
Yeah, that's true. That's bullshit that they don't. We need to give their promoter a call.
It would double up their streams.
That's true.
Hey, speaking like a true Indian American. Like,
that's right.
You feel me?
Get
your numbers up.
Yeah, get your
it's
numbers
the 15th of the month. You got paid again.
That's true.
All my friends are usually broke by the 3rd because I remember Josh, I used to scrape through the thing to get hamburgers and stuff by the 5th. So,
Man, what
but
you talking
that's
about?
neither.
Now they advance our checks 3 days early, bro. We were broke before the 1st.
I mean, your bills are paid.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
Roofs
it,
over
I
their
mean,
head, food in the fridge, gas
life
in
is
the
good.
tank, got insurance maybe, and
Yeah.
we're good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No more, hey, no more payday loans. Yeah, we
No
good.
more.
All right, man. I'll fuck
All
with
right,
y'all.
bro. Yep.
All right.
Appreciate
Thank you,
you,
Chip.
big dog.
Thank you.
All right.
All
Later.
right, man. Peace.
Peace.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We'll check you out next time. As we always say on this show, protect your heart, protect your mind. Shawn, what else they got to protect?
Check your PIN code.
We out. See you next year.
Peace. Happy New Year. Feliz Navidad.